Have you ever felt like someone in your life is quietly unraveling everything you've worked so hard to build? Maybe it's that overly charming friend, the smiling coworker, or even a family member who leaves you feeling drained, second-guessing your worth or questioning your reality. It's a gut punch. We all experience at some point the realization that not everyone in your circle is cheering for you today. We're diving into the subtle yet destructive forces disguised as people you might trust. These are the individuals whose actions chip away at your confidence, sabotage your dreams, and shake the very foundation of your peace. The worst part, they rarely come with a warning label. They charm, they smile, and they often look like the last person you'd suspect. But don't worry. Today, we're not just calling them out. We're shining a spotlight so bright that they won't be able to hide in the shadows anymore. Get ready as we uncover the 7 types of people you should always stay away from. Because recognizing them isn't just about protecting yourself. It's about reclaiming your energy, peace, and purpose. Buckle up. This is going to change the way you see your relationships forever. 1. They thrive on chaos. Sign number 1. They thrive on chaos. If in life there are people who seem to exist solely to sow chaos wherever they go, these individuals don't step into your life to bring peace or build meaningful relationships. Instead, they are like whirlwinds drawing everything into a vortex of tension and conflict. They don't need to yell or fight openly to cause disruption. Their behavior is subtle but highly effective, seemingly harmless comments, gestures that appear insignificant, yet they ignite emotional battles within you. Why do they do this? Simply put, chaos is their playground. In the midst of chaos, they can manipulate, control, and divert everyone's attention from their own behavior. Picture a family gathering where they resurrect old grudges, or a workplace where they discreetly spread rumors, making everyone mistrustful of one another. As everyone gets caught up in arguments, they stand there calmly, even smugly, as though they had no part in the unfolding drama. But the truth is, they lit the spark. A Stoic philosopher would say that peace is the ultimate weapon. When you choose not to engage in their games, you strip them of their primary source of power. Your attention Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control others' actions, we can control how we respond. And the most powerful response isn't anger or justification, it's silence, composure, and the refusal to be drawn in to handle people like this. The first step is recognizing their behavior. Once you see that they thrive on chaos, you can start to dismantle their strategy. Instead of being swept up in the storm, remain calm and focus on what truly matters. Protecting your peace isn't easy, but it's the only way to avoid being ensnared in their emotional games. Second, expose their behavior. They writhe in the shadows where they can operate without suspicion. By calmly and clearly calling out their actions, you force them to confront the truth in the open. This not only weakens their control, but also helps others around you recognize their true nature. Finally, refuse to participate in the games they play. By doing so, you not only safeguard your peace, but also send a clear message that you won't be manipulated. When they can't ignite chaos, they lose their ability to dominate. Remember, true strength lies in standing firm, refusing to let chaos take over, and prioritizing peace. Above all else, Stoic philosophy helps us understand that in any adversity, the person who remains calm holds the real power. So the next time you face chaos, stand your ground, protect your peace, and let the truth shine on its own sign. 2. The constant critic. Number 2. The constant critic. Have you ever felt like every action you take is under a microscope, that every step forward is met with harsh judgment? The constant critic isn't there to give you honest feedback or encourage you to overcome challenges. They're there to drag you down, overshadowing your every spark of ambition with a cloud of doubt. Make no mistake, what they say isn't meant to make you better. Their words are carefully aimed, arrows piercing straight into your self-esteem. The constant critic is a master of planting seeds of doubt. They don't need to yell or make a scene. A subtle, tactical remark is all it takes to make you question your worth. Comments like "I don't think that'll work," or "maybe you should try something more realistic," are not just criticisms. They're tools designed to control and erode your confidence to them. Your self-doubt is their greatest victory when you're stuck in insecurity. You're unable to move forward, making it easier for them to maintain control. Think back to a time when you had a big idea, a project you were excited to pursue, when you shared it with this person. Instead of receiving encouragement or helpful suggestions, you were met with dismissive headshakes or patronizing smirks. They don't want to see you succeed. Your growth and accomplishments threaten them because it highlights their own shortcomings. True friends and mentors ask tough questions, but not to tear you down. They do it to help you see your potential. They stand beside you, ready to catch you when you fall and celebrate your victories with genuine joy. In contrast, the constant critic uses every tool to diminish your confidence, not to improve you, but to ensure you never rise above them. So what's the solution? Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control. You can't change someone else's mindset, but you can control how you respond. Don't waste time arguing or trying to prove your worth to them. Take a step back and ask yourself, is this criticism constructive? Does it help me grow? Or does it simply make me doubt myself? If the answer is no, let their words pass through you, like wind. Don't let them invade your mental space. Are you surrounded by people who genuinely support you, if not seek healthier relationships, where you're encouraged and inspired every time you face non-constructive criticism? Remember that the most important voice is the one inside you. Let it be stronger and louder than any negativity thrown your way. Live with purpose. Pursue your dreams and focus on personal growth. When the constant critic tries to hold you back, smile and rise above. In the end, true strength lies in confidently moving forward despite the chore alleys and negativity around you. Sign number 33. They exploit your kindness. They exploit your kindness. Kindness is one of the most beautiful qualities a person can have. When you offer kindness, you're not just extending help, but also sending a message. I understand you. I'm here for you. But not everyone appreciates this gift. Some don't see kindness as a gesture to be cherished. They see it as a tool to exploit a one-way street serving only their interests. Imagine you have an acquaintance named Emily, someone you once considered a friend. Emily often comes to you whenever she's in trouble. At first you feel good about helping her, believing you're making a meaningful difference, but over time a troubling pattern emerges. Emily always shows up when she needs something of favor, advice or free assistance, yet when the roles reverse and you're the one who needs support or encouragement, Emily is nowhere to be found. No calls, no texts, not even a simple check-in. The reality is, people like Emily don't truly care about you. They don't see you as a person. They see you as a resource. They're there to take, to use. And when there's nothing left to gain, they disappear, leaving you drained and questioning why you ever opened your heart to them in the first place. This not only leads to disappointment, but can also make you doubt yourself, wondering if being kind was a mistake. Helping others isn't wrong, but it's vital to understand that kindness shouldn't be an open door without boundaries. When you don't set limits, you leave yourself vulnerable to those who are more than willing to take advantage. Kindness without boundaries is like an open road that others can drive down without ever stopping to say, "Thank you." Genuine people value your time and effort. Exploiters, they see kindness as a right, not a privilege. So how do you deal with this? Start by setting clear boundaries. This doesn't mean becoming cold or refusing to help. Instead, it's about learning to say no gracefully. It's about protecting your energy and peace of mind, for instance. Instead of always saying yes, you could say, "I'd love to help, but I can't." Right now, this not only protects you, but also sends a clear message. Your kindness is a privilege, not something to be taken for granted. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true strength doesn't come from giving endlessly, but from knowing how to protect ourselves. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Don't waste your energy on things that don't matter." Setting boundaries isn't just about safeguarding your self-respect. It's about ensuring you have the energy to focus on those who truly deserve your kindness. Remember, your kindness is a precious gift, and not everyone is worthy of it. Give it wisely, protect it fiercely, and reserve it for those who genuinely appreciate it. Be kind, but don't let yourself be exploited, because at the end of the day, the kindness you keep for yourself is just as important as the kindness you give, for they lie without conscience away. Sign number 4. They lie without conscience. Lies are not harmless words. They are silent daggers cutting through the most precious bond in any relationship. Trust some people won't hesitate to look you straight in the eye, flash you a dazzling smile, and deliver lies so polished and seamless you'd swear they were gospel truth. These individuals aren't clumsy liars. They are masters of deception. They hesitate, not falter, not and certainly feel no guilt to them. Lying comes as naturally as breathing. Why do they lie? Because deception is their tool for control and manipulation. They wield lies to hide their true intent. Ions make you doubt yourself and ultimately turn you into a pawn in their game. Their lies are like pebbles tossed into the tranquil waters of your soul, creating ripples of doubt that disrupt your inner peace when you start questioning whether you're imagining things they've already succeeded in flipping the narrative picture. This a colleague who always promises great things. They tell you they've submitted that critical report on time, yet upon checking the report is nowhere to be found. They apologize profusely, offering a dozen plausible excuses, but deep down, you know this isn't the first time. Hollow promises, inconsistent stories and actions that never align with their words, all glaring red flags that you're dealing with someone who lies without conscience. How do you handle this? First, trust. Your instinct in your intuition is your most reliable ally when dealing with such people. If their stories are full of holes or don't match their behavior, don't dismiss your gut feeling. Stoic philosophy teaches us that while we can't control others' behavior, we can control how we respond. Stay calm, observe closely, and don't let yourself get entangled in their web of lies. Second, shine a light on the truth. Lies thrive in darkness, where they go unchallenged and unnoticed. When you confront and expose the truth, you don't just protect yourself, you strip those lies of their power. This doesn't mean engaging in heated arguments. Sometimes time's silent resolve and firm actions speak louder than words. Finally, protect your peace when someone lies to you. They're not just betraying your trust, they're undermining your confidence and sense of security. But you have the right to safeguard your inner peace. Distance yourself from those who disrespect your trust, and focus on building relationships rooted in honesty and mutual respect. Remember, the truth is the brightest light to dispel the darkness of deception by standing firm in your values and refusing to let lies shake you. You not only preserve your integrity, but also create a more positive and authentic environment for yourself. Stoic philosophy isn't just a way of life. It's a shield against the negativity the world throws at you. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the truth is humanity's most powerful ally. Sign number 5. The soul-sucking 5. The soul-sucking leech. Have you ever felt completely drained without knowing why? Perhaps it happened right after a call or a meeting with someone, and suddenly it felt like your energy had been siphoned away, as if someone had turned off the faucet to your life force. These people in Stoic philosophy can be described as soul-sucking leeches. Individuals who appear not to share or connect, but to exploit, draining you of your energy and emotions. Imagine a typical day where you're juggling work, family, and personal responsibilities. Suddenly your phone rings. You instantly know that on the other end, it's not a friendly hello or a meaningful check-in. Instead, it's another crisis waiting to be handed to you. They don't call to care. They call because they need something immediately, urgently. It's not a polite request. It's an unspoken demand, as though you owe them your time and effort. These people thrive in chaos. Their lives resemble a never-ending soap opera, and they expect you to play the role of the supporting cast member who always steps in to fix their messes. The harsh reality: they never reciprocate. No thank yous, no appreciation. They won't support you in return or even ask how you're doing. Gratitude isn't in their vocabulary, and mutual support is a foreign concept. They're not there to grow or connect. They're there to deplete you emotionally, leaving you feeling exhausted and questioning why you even opened your heart to them in the first place. What makes it worse is the emotional toll they take. You find yourself tiptoeing around them, trying to anticipate their next move, or demand you bend over backward to meet their endless, ever-changing needs, only to be criticized or met with ingratitude. It's a never-ending game where they always win, and you're left feeling defeated. So how do you break free from this cycle? Use Stoic philosophy to protect your energy. Set firm boundaries without guilt. Boundaries aren't selfish. They're a way to shield yourself from being exploited. Learning to say no is the first step in reclaiming your self-worth. When you decline unreasonable requests, you're saying yes to your peace and freedom. Remember, they won't take it lightly. They may try to guilt you, challenge your boundaries, or throw tantrums, but don't let that sway you. Stoic wisdom teaches us to control our emotions and stand firm. Your peace of mind is more valuable than their opinion of you. Life is too short to be drained by people who don't bring value. Focus your time and energy on relationships that refill your cup, bringing joy and meaningful connections. Soul-sucking leeches don't belong in that picture. Recognize them, set your boundaries, and reclaim your freedom and strength. Your future self will thank you. Sign number 6. They manipulate and control. Manipulate and control. Manipulation isn't just a trick, it's an art. And for some people, it's their masterpiece. These individuals possess an uncanny ability to twist the truth, warp reality, and leave you questioning yourself. They don't just play the game of manipulation, they've mastered it, leaving you feeling like a pawn in their endless game, where they set the rules, and you're always 2 steps behind. Picture this. You have a colleague who seems overly charming, always showering you with compliments, making you feel like the most valued person in the office. But when they need something, maybe help with a project or a way to dodge responsibility, they turn up the flattery. It feels good at first, but once you've done what they wanted, their demeanor shifts. Suddenly they're pointing out flaws in your work, undermining your confidence, and making you feel inadequate. They've manipulated you into fulfilling their needs, only to diminish your efforts afterward. This is how manipulators operate. They exploit your insecurities, your desire for validation, and your willingness to help. But here's the truth. They're not as powerful as they seem. They only have control if you allow it. The moment you recognize their tactics, you regain your power. Stoic philosophy teaches that real strength lies in self-awareness and mastery over your own reactions. To combat manipulators, you must first identify the signs: over-the-top compliments, subtle but persistent pressure, and immediate criticism once they've gotten what they wanted. Recognizing these patterns allows you to break free from their influence. Setting firm boundaries is your greatest weapon. Learn to say no without guilt. This isn't about being harsh, it's about valuing your time, energy, and emotional health. When you stand firm, manipulators lose their grip. They can't control someone who doesn't play their game. Manipulators thrive in darkness, in the spaces where you're too distracted or unsure to notice their schemes. But once you shine a light on their tactics, their power begins to fade. Refuse to engage in their games. Prioritize your mental peace and trust your instincts. Your decisions matter, your truth matters, and no one has the right to distort them. Remember, this manipulation only works when you give someone the power to manipulate you. That power is yours, and you've always had it. When you take back control, you break free. You become stronger, smarter, and more focused. So next time someone tries to twist your reality, know that you have the strength to stand firm, say no, and walk away from their manipulation. Don't let anyone control your mind, emotions, or destiny. Reclaim your power and let it guide you to the future. US, they enjoy others. Misfortune deserves sign number 7. They enjoy others. Misfortune, some people in life don't just withhold support when you're struggling. They seem to take a strange, almost twisted joy in watching you fall. The curious glint in their eyes, the barely hidden smirk, and their false calm as you share your pain. They aren't your friends, nor your allies. They're merely spectators, waiting for you to stumble so they can feel better about themselves. These individuals rarely reveal their true intentions outright. They hide their satisfaction under a mask of concern. They might ask questions not to help, but to gather details about your suffering. They don't cheer you on to get back up. Instead, they silently hope for your continued failure, feeding on your setbacks as it bolsters their own fragile ego. But don't let this weaken your resolve. Life is filled with challenges, but it's in these tough moments that you discover who truly stands by your side. A real friend will remind you of your worth, support you as you rise, and encourage your next steps. A toxic person, on the other hand, will stand back feigning concern while secretly celebrating your struggles, as if they've won a personal victory. Stoic philosophy teaches us that strength doesn't come from seeking validation from others, but from recognizing our own I see value. Don't let those who relish your pain drag you down when you face setbacks. Remember that failure isn't the end. It's the start of a stronger comeback. Use Stoic principles to control your emotions. Focus on what you can change and let go of those who don't genuinely support you. Ultimately, surround yourself with a circle of people who truly want to see you succeed. These are the ones who will stand by you, not just during your triumphs, but through your trials as well. They are the people who not only celebrate your victories, but also help you pick up the pieces when life knocks you down. Don't waste precious space in your life on those who thrive on negativity. Instead, surround yourself with people who uplift, inspire, and remind you that you deserve better. Wrapping up a video like this feels a lot like tidying up a messy room. You've just cleared out the mental clutter, and now it's time to focus on what really matters. You remember, life is too short to waste on people who drag you down, drain your energy, or secretly delight in your struggles. The people who truly deserve a place in your life are the ones who lift you up, inspire you, and make you feel stronger. So what's your next move? Take a step back, evaluate your circle, and ask yourself who truly deserves to be here. And don't hesitate to make tough decisions if needed. Protect your energy, your peace, and your dreams. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying, "I protect my peace," to let the world know that you're standing strong and prioritizing yourself. See you in the next video, where we'll continue building a life filled with purpose and freedom.